Hey guys, I kind of wanted to just show off this camp at some point. Um, Might as well be now because I think it's finally fully complete. I mean, I've had like, I can see it's forming in right now. Um, a lot of things, a lot of stuff has happened, you know. I actually built this camp like 6 months ago, and this was prior to, of course, there's the laser grid doors. Um, But if you do a comparison of what you saw 6 months ago compared to now, um, I had to say this is by far a lot better than what I had originally. I mean, because everyone comes up with, of course, better ideas later on. They're like, oh man, I could just do this to my camp or do that to a camp, or I could just do this to an entirely different camp. But in this case, I just continuously made improvements upon this single camp, and I really, really like it. So, um, let's just go over a few things here. Um, I really wanted to do a whole little tour thing, with me just walking around without the sound and everything, but honestly, I think it's just also a good time to point out some good tips and tricks because I learned quite a bit over the last few months camp building. So, and I mean, strangely enough, a lot of this stuff might be like not really like it might be like basic stuff to you, but for me, it was a whole learning process. So let's go ahead and start. So basically, the big changes. Well, I think the biggest change of them all comes to this right here. This blood eagle totem I'm staring at right now. It's gorgeous. I love it. Um, but I did originally. I didn't know what to do with it. I mean, I never thought about. See this? I went through this whole.
Hamburger?
I went through this whole little change right here, where like you see like the this piece of roofing right here. It's it points up to a tip right here. Otherwise, if I remove it, there's like a flat spot. You know. In fact, let's let's just raise it up a little bit. See, yeah, see, it's like it comes up to a point. It's a roof piece, contemporary house. So, basically, there's a whole, I mean, I can go over, I don't want to go over it right now, but I mean, if you want to learn, you could always reply in the comments and I'll show you. I'll do a little quick how-to, but there's actually a lot of people who have done this. How to float items. And this is how to float items while utilizing a conduit. A lot of stuff will just go on top of a conduit, stack over it, and then you can take the conduit and press it over your camp module like I have over there in the corner. And then, and that's how I levitated this item here, the Blood Eagle Totem. And of course, like I was originally sitting down on there, and then I just, as you start to move this on top of your account module, will start to slowly go up further, 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 and then until you reach this stage. I think it took me like almost like 40 or so clicks or something like that, trials with it, and until it was at the height I wanted it at, and as you can see, I don't have it plugged in, and it's for good reason. It's the most annoying thing to hear, especially if you want to go around your base and goof around. And to be honest, I think it's a good. It's almost better than a loudspeaker if you want to keep people away from your camp. But that's the overall theme with the signs: the go away, no restroom, stay away, no vacancy signs. But that's just a theme. I don't want people to be
I collected some new
uh,
recipes on my latest
running away from this camp. I mean, I don't want it to be that annoying. But this thing looks freaking dope, and I think the final touch was actually connecting this, like as if I was gonna have to connect it to the wing, like so. It would connect to that wingtip, and then it would activate the Blood Eagle totem. But in which case, I was like, you know what? Instead of that, let's just connect a cycling light to the beak, and that'll illuminate it. And why not let's go with the light blue cycling light color, because it matches the paint on the contemporary house build. And I gotta admit, that's just something. So rather than a blood eagle totem, it's more like a, I don't know, like a blue eagle totem. I don't know. So, and in which case, I mean, a lot of things have changed with the inside. I gutted it, tore it down, and then rebuilt it. And before, this was like the stairwell was over here in the middle. I mean, it was ghastly. It was just one big room, pretty much, with I can't remember exactly the whole layout. I think I had the kitchen going this way. I think it was actually over here, and I think that's the bathroom was over here. I mean, it looked really bad, and I just finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna do something about this, and so I made it so now like the hallways are direct on your right, and there's some, you know, it's just a different feel about it. I don't know, it looks like a real house pretty much. Kitchen's on your left, living room's on your left, bathroom's the very final door right here on the right, and kind of out of the way so that you can just go straight up the stairs if you want to, and then enjoy the comforts of the top deck here. And yeah, this has pretty much stayed the same. Source, kind of the same vault style railing. This is my wife's idea with the wallpaper. A lot of this stuff, as you can see, is all from the original scoreboard, like the foosball table, the armor race game. I originally had like that new power armor station thing over here, but I discovered it was too bright, and I didn't really feel like trying to light it up or anything. So I was like, you know what? Let's just make it just into a workout area. You know, it's kind of like what I do like in real life too. I have a nice little workout set up at home, and of course, you know, like the glow in the dark map really fits really well with the wallpaper, and everything else is pretty cool. A lot of stuff from the first scoreboard, like this desk and the bed, even that lamp and the nightstand. And we'll just cut this video short. I really don't want to spend too much time up here, but you see the overall theme. Rocket ride kind of fits well with Mr. Pebbles with his little spacesuit on. I mean, I was even considering throwing in that display, like the spacesuit over here in the corner, but maybe I'll add that later. They really don't have a whole lot of budget to play with. As you can see, I have a very tiny bit, but I think I decorated it well enough. I don't want to really go all out. Some people like to go all out on their house builds, and I'm not that type of guy. I mostly focus on the outside. Like, I wanted this front yard to be interchangeable, but with the fact that we have camp builds now, I guess that's really not a thing I really have to worry about. So this camp might stay the same, and I might just build a whole camp devoted to a certain holiday. But you know, there's always ideas for change, you know. But overall, I mean, take a look. I mean, the lighting. Oh, one thing to mention. I mean, my conduits have changed quite a bit. Like, I mean, a lot of people might not even like looking at this, but this is a little camp trick too. Like throwing a conduit on top of a piece of conduit pipe here. Power conduit on top of a conduit. And as long as you plug in everything that you want, you can put this anywhere and it'll stay connected. And that's basically what I did. I connected it to this, let's see, this cycling light right below it, right here, as well as to the power source right there, my fusion generator. And that's pretty much the only point where you see where pretty much it connects it to the direct power source. And then from there, it's the cycling lights that are all connected to one another that are actually displacing power throughout my camp via like conduits right here, and further down more cycling lights connected, and then another power conduit right there, and then one more connected to a cycling light right here. And that, for a 3x3, that's perfect. That powers the whole place. I don't have to worry about any dead spaces over here in the middle. Everything's connected, as you can see.
Hello.
All my signs in the middle. This jukebox. And of course, the bathroom. So, and I always keep my back door locked. I mean, I do have my front door locked, but I usually just keep it open for people to mess with. And then, this thing went through some changes. I did have some plants, but I really like the cranberry bog, so I went with this whole vibe over here with these, what do you call those? These carnivorous plants. I really like them, so. And I decided to maybe keep it nice and keep the creepy vibe going, so I have the death ray bug zapper out here. You know, I don't want too much light. It's enough light. It's plenty of light. And then over here, I mean, a lot of stuff stay the same. Like this bridge I threw in, like at a later time, I think. I don't think I had this in my original video 6 months ago. But I really like, I mean, this camp build is very fitting for these big clunky vending machines. A new Red Rocket one that came out with, not this scoreboard, but the last scoreboard. This winter vending machine. The Halloween machine, and of course, I mean, this Free States deals, yeah. This goes together really well. Then, of course, I have my decontamination shower. I have everything in this build, which is dope. And even this brand new hot tub thing. This is originally, this whole setup right here was my greenhouse with some plants and vegetation and stuff I had over here set to the side. So when I usually just craft like alcohol, because I was originally a melee build. I did to get close and personal with Earl, and I would just buzzblade the shit out of him. But those days are long gone. I mean, well, I guess that's a discussion for another video about the current status of melee. But yeah, this used to be a greenhouse, but now it's a hot tub with a little of a scenic view that I've seen. Actually, this is actually mimicked from a few other camp builds I've seen, mostly in videos. I think I may have come across maybe 1 or 2 builds in-game where they had something kind of similar set up near their hot tub. And then, you know, a little hammock right here. And, of course, I have my little arrow leading down to my Volt utility room. And then, like, I snuck in this. I mean, because, like, the one thing I really wanted to do in the side here, since I was bunching my machines up, is I kind of wanted a little alleyway. You know, so you have to walk between here. It just adds a kind of just a different texture to the place. If this wasn't here, I don't know. It would just feel different. I like it it's kind of box sim, kind of I don't know. Kind of goes with that whole creepy vibe that I'm trying to set up with this place. It looks gorgeous at nighttime, though. That's another thing. The reason I wanted that this little kind of alleyway. It's real dark. And then everything's all kind of lit up on the sides over here with this little CD camp shed. Actually lined up quite well, along with the iron fence gate. Just something different rather than having the same defensive barriers everywhere. Yeah, as you can see, I use like these are different camp barriers, or defensive barriers compared to these right here. I think it has like, yeah, chicken wire or something on it.
86 glowing meat steaks.
So everything like just really meshes well, and as you can see, I have all my craft stations on the outside, just like before. Especially with the addition of our punch card machine for managing our special loadouts and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty dope. Someone's inviting me to their team. Like, okay, I'll do that, I guess. I'll do that in a minute. But overall, I mean, that's my whole camp build. Oh, that and I forgot to mention. I mean, a lot of stuff stayed the same, like this saying right here. My whatever organ, yeah. And then but the back is just like the front, because I wanted those, you know, the signs. Like, so if you're coming from the back, you see the same thing, kind of like "stay away," even though it's actually a pretty inviting build. And of course, our blood eagle totem over here, or rather, our blue eagle totem. Um, yeah, blue eagle totem over on top. And it just really, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen anyone do that to their camp, so I was like, you know, this is kind of unique. So, I hope you like the finished product, and hopefully it gives you some inspiration for your own camp builds. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.